Oh, well, my parents ended up naming the cat Gigi.
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 I originally thought it was like gonna be like GG, like good game, but I believe they got it from a cartoon reference from from Tomcat, I believe, like from the Cartoon Network show Tomcat or the Boomerang, Boomerang Tomcat.
I guess that makes sense.
And I believe there is a one character that in English is not Gigi, but in Spanish I believe it's called Gigi. I might be wrong. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard.
I wish I can. It would take too long to do this live, but I wish I can pull up the list of names I gave you, because I only remember like a couple of them. I don't remember all of them. I remember one of the really good ones I had was Rhea, Rhea. That was a good
I remember that one. I think the other one was Dakota. I think.
Oh yeah, there was one named Dakota, Artemis. Well, I can't remember all of them. I'm currently scrolling right now, but I don't. This is bad podcasting to just like ramble while searching for something, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm salty about it, but it's understandable. But alright. What type of cat is it?
It's a tabby cat. Tabby. It's common for like house cats, like for owners to like start off with a tabby cat, because it's usually like the one that gets breeded the most, if that makes sense. This one we found out. Well, my parents wanted a cat. I was like, okay, why not? Sure. And I also wanted the cat, so they wanted like the cat. They wanted to have a cat like nearby my birthday. So then I started saying, oh yeah, we should get a cat. And so we went to an animal shelter, and they were saying if we wanted to adopt one. We said yeah, and I mean the best part is that it was free of charge, because the cat was below 9 months of age. The adoption fees were waived for us, so we were Gucci flip flops. I mean, the only thing we had to pay was really its food, its litter box.
Have you gotten its shots yet?
It's been fixed. It's been spayed. It's been microchipped as well.
Oh wow!
So it's good. All free too. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's actually a good deal.
When they went through all of that, and it's just they're just giving away for free.
Yeah.
But I mean, they need to have, they need to give away these pets because they don't want to take care of all of them. They want all of them to have find a home and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I would say normally when people go into getting a pet, they obviously think one of the first things, that's going to be their main cost is food, in terms of a cat, what's it called? It's litter and stuff. In terms of a dog, getting it a leash, collar. Well, collars for both, and what it called? Bags, doggy bags for when you take them out, to use the bathroom, or like for cats, the stuff that you need to use to clean it up. But the main expense and the one, because the thing is, if you go to specific places, you can get a good amount of cat or dog food that can last you maybe about, I don't know, like a couple months, And so it's not like you're paying monthly for that stuff, if you get a good deal on a good amounts for both like, if it's a cat litter and food, or like food and stuff for the dog, then you don't have to worry. The biggest one that's going to cost you, and it's going to be a big cost, is because it's all up front. It's not something that's it's a monthly thing, and like sometimes, it's going to be something that happens a lot, especially if the animal gets sick, is having to pay not only for hospital bills, but having to pay what's it called,
the veterinarian.
Yeah, for its shots, make sure, so that like when it goes and bites someone, there's no like issues about rabies or infections.
Yeah, true.
Because my dog these past 9 years, that's been the number one expense from him was, if he's gotten sick, having to take him to the hospital, having to get him all his shots, having to get him all the flea medication,
Right.
I mean, hell, he gave us quite a scare a couple years ago when his stomach started getting bloated and like he wasn't wanting to eat. He was barely moving and stuff. And we took him to the doctor, and apparently, like there was a lot of pressure built up. I think it was like, I don't remember if it was worms or not. I don't remember. Actually, no, I think worms was a different thing. But yeah, a lot of pressure built up, and that was due to the fact that he wasn't neutered, which we didn't even know was a thing.
Right.
He had to be neutered in order for it to work. Or it to work, sorry. For him to get better, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know,
I see.
That's definitely an expensive process, you know? I definitely, like I said, I want to get a cat in the future. And I think I've already made up my mind. The first cat I get is going to be a black cat. And, you know, it's because, you know, you said about having to adopt, you know, for the stupidest reason, Americans, and I guess it's kind of a superstition around the world, but people don't adopt or like to have black cats, you know. They think of them as bad luck, you know.
Yeah.
And that's kind of been the reason I've always wanted to get a black cat, is because it's like there's always this superstition against it when it's like they're just a cat, you know. It's just the color of a cat. What is that gonna do to affect your life, you know?
Yeah, I agree completely.
And they're one of the lowest ones that get adopted because, you know, that superstition. There's always a bunch of black cats at these adoption places and like stuff, and they rarely get adopted because of all that people believe, you know. So I definitely want to get a black cat. I want to get a black and white cat. You know, the ones that are like black on top, white on the bottom.
Right.
I want to get one of those. And then the third one, I don't know what color it would be. I will definitely say I'm never getting those fully white ones with like the red eyes. And that's just because you know, that's not even a thing of superstition. That's just a thing of they look freaky. And I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
But as far as for the third one, I don't know. That one might just be whatever cat looks nice, or like whatever cat I can get like at a adoption center, you know.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to get 3 cats.
Yeah. Also wanted to say, speaking about superstition, did you know that every single building that exists does not have a 13th floor?
I think I've heard about that.
Yeah. Like, if you were to go in an elevator, like for those who don't know, exists this a specific phobia about the fear about the number 13 because you know, Friday the 13th, and you know, since 13 is like an odd number to some. In buildings, mostly all buildings. I mean, I don't know about every single building that exists, but I think the majority of buildings have to follow this rule in which once you reach the 12th floor and you want to reach the next floor, you instantly jump to the 14th floor. So, I mean, there is an actual 13th floor, but it's numbered 14. So, you know, just like with cats, people can get, you know, scared of cats.
Isn't there also a stipulation somewhere? I think it's one of the countries in Asia that they don't like the number 4.
4. I've actually not heard about that one.
I've heard some superstitions about the number 4 as well, and it's similar to that where they don't. There's like buildings where they don't have a 4th floor, or you know the 4th. Right. There's a 4th floor, but they don't call it the 4th floor. You know.
Right.
But yeah, superstitions are weird, and I especially hate that one against cats. You know, because it's like, come on, it's just an animal. Like, you really think there's gonna be some type of like bad luck with it, you know? But that's just people, you know?
Yeah, you have a point. But I just don't see how people have the superstition about black cats. I mean, sure, they look odd.
Yeah.
But and like people associated with bad luck every time you look at one or you encounter one. But I mean, I just think that's a very thing happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a minute. Okay. Alright, so, my mom just came in and told me they are starting to already play Christmas music today on the 6th of November on Coast 103.5. They're already starting to play music, Jack, this early, and it's not even December.
Oh, people always forget about Thanksgiving, and you wonder why.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it.
There was
a holiday about being thankful for what you have. That don't sound like greedy and selfish people, you know.
You have a point.
Compared to a holiday that turned into one about giving gifts and getting gifts, you know. Makes you wonder why people don't always forget about Thanksgiving.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, bro.
I mean, you know, the native people only celebrated Thanksgiving once.
You're not wrong.
Get it? Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh, too soon. It's too soon. It's only been like 100 years or more. I don't know. Dude, I've been, this entire time as we've been talking, I've been trying to find the list of names I gave you, and I cannot find it anywhere. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Oh, can we bring this up real quick? Can we talk about how you asked the group chat for names for the cat, and Matthew told you to name it Cat?
Oh yeah, name the cat Cat.
This dude, when I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing. And then, so for those of you who don't know, Dominic doesn't have a PS4 right now, and he's been trying to get one, and we've always made jokes about him not getting one. And so, what is the first thing Matthew decides to tell him? Yo, you can get a cat, but not a PS4, bum.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the cat was free.
Yeah, the cat was free, so it's not like you spend money. But I was like, damn, man, they're not letting you rest with this fact that you don't have a PS4.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't find the list I gave you. I don't know if it's because I passed it or if it was just that long ago. I mean, I'm at October 6th in the group chat trying to look for it, and it's not popping up. That was a month ago, Dominic. Isn't it crazy how fast October went, and now we're in November, and it's about to be 2021?
Time flies too fast, man.
I hate it.
We just got less than 2 months now.
Mm-hmm. And we got less than 2 minutes on this podcast, so let's start closing out. So, you know, as we close out, this is one thing I want to say to our fellow college students out there. I want to just emphasize this because I was talking about it with my dad, you know.
Right.
It's okay to struggle. It's okay if you are struggling, you know, and you're trying your best, you know. And that's the one thing I want to emphasize. You're trying your best. And guess what? If you have C's, that's okay. If you have B's, it's okay, you know. Obviously, it's good to strive for the higher grades such as A's and stuff. But having B's and C's is fine, you know. Especially because that's passing, you know. Yeah. Obviously, you should, like, it's our mindset, you know. You shouldn't settle for C's, you know. You should always strive to get the highest grade possible you can get. But if you're, like, and it's something I've always told Dominic, if you're trying your hardest and all you can get is a C, then guess what? That's your hardest, and you should be proud, especially that you know, you're trying your hardest and you're still allowing yourself to be passing, you know? Because guess what?
And, you know, not to forget, you know, even if you're striving for C, even if you're getting C's, but, you know, you're in a major, you know, a huge college, that means you're able to, you know, get, you know, a passing grade in a university.
Yeah.
You know, that's saying something, you know?
Yeah.
That, you know, those 4 years of high school weren't just, you know, left to waste, you know?
Yeah.
Actual hard work.
Yeah. And so I'll just finish up real quickly by saying, you know, what's it called? Remember, that diploma isn't going to read, oh, he graduated, but he had this many C's, you know? So,
right, exactly.
With that being said, I've been your host, Jack, joined by my fellow co-host,
Dominic, now with a cat.
And with that being said, thank you for joining us for another episode of Rule 34 Podcast. And remember, if it exists, we have an opinion on it. See you in the next episode.